What's up, everyone? AJ here again, back with another episode of Building an App with No Code in Bravo. Um, in our previous episode, we easily set up our navigation. Um, in this episode, what we're going to do is we are going to integrate a couple new screens, and on top of that, we are going to set up our database. Okay, so first, let's head on over to Figma. Um, and we built this guy and this guy last time we were on our show. I went ahead and just held an option and just drug this screen over to make this guy. I then changed the title to Expert Tutorials and changed the border to light green. That being said, with our existing design we have here, I just wanted to make sure our content wrapper tags are good. And then we have to fix this wrapper here for the beginner tutorials. Before, it was like this, and if we have the container this big, unfortunately, Bravo is not going to understand that this is going to be a list, because it's saying that this one element right here inside this container is just going to take up the whole screen. So what needs to happen is you need to actually lower it, and what I'm going to do is move this guy up a little, about 20 pixels, so minus 22. Okay, come in here now, where we're at. Okay, perfect. So what this means is when we set up our database and we feed Bravo, hey, grab these tutorials, it's going to copy and paste this container continuously. So it becomes just a feed of just tutorials. Excuse me. So we want to make sure we have the same thing on our new screen here. And honestly, I'm just going to, copy this. And I'm going to grab this. And what we'll do is we'll actually just do the same thing and built with Bravo. And these are just going to be links. Okay. All right. And then what I did was I created another, I just honestly copied this, brought it down, and I have the title here. So I have the header, same thing, back arrow. You know, for time purposes, I'm probably just going to just create a page for each category here, since it's not that big of a deal. We don't have a lot of pages. That way, when we go back, we can go back to the previous list we were at. You can figure out a way to go back. There is just a go back button, but for some reason I'm not really having great luck with it. So with that being said, just want to make sure I'm recording. With that being said, with that being said, we are then going to dive into this screen right here, and we're going to, everything in the header is the same. I just changed it to title here, and you're going to see these little stars. These stars are just reminders to me when I get to Bravo that, hey, I want to change this element, right? Or I want to give information to this element. So what we then need to do is add a container that takes up the whole screen, and we're gonna name it web view container, and then in this container we're gonna create a view that takes up the whole screen, and we're gonna add this tag to it. And what this does, it will literally display a URL inside of our app, right? So we can then start, sharing tutorials we come across or that are in our database, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and head back over to Bravo, okay? And what I'm gonna do is refresh this. I'm gonna refresh my app here. Okay. Update Bravo. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head on over to the data library, okay? And I already have it set up, but we're going to set up a new collection because I want to show you. So I just went to Airtable, very easy. This is our Airtable database. It's like Excel. I have a beginners links that show, all the beginners. I just made up this name. It's really, excuse me, this is really my video. Then we're gonna have expert links. Again, my name, sorry. Haven't really populated this yet. And then we have products, right? Products built on Bravo. Again, we're just gonna show a name and then a link, right? And then what that so how you connect is you click Airtable. You head on over to over here, share. You're gonna click base, and then you're gonna my option was actually like this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do private only. I'm gonna copy this, and you're gonna paste it right here, right? And then to get your API key, Bravo does a great job of showing you tutorials on how to do it, but I'm not gonna show you mine. But you're supposed to go to your account and click right in there, and then you're gonna copy that, and you're gonna paste it right in here. So I already set all this up. And as you can see, it then brings you to this page after you set everything up. So it has my details, expert link detail, beginner links details, beginner links list, expert links list, products built on Bravo list, products built on Bravo detail. So difference between list and detail, right? So the list is just going to show a list. Like that's your main goal. You want to show a list of your information. The detail is when you want to dive into actually being able to interact with that information. So give you use case scenario, go into, we'll set up our, let me update these. This is going to be content display beginners. This is going to be content experts, and then this is going to be products. Okay, so we're going to go back here. I'm going to update this because we need to populate. I want to make sure these change. So let this load for a second. Okay, my app's updating. And maybe if I refresh this. There it is. Perfect. So we got beginner set up already because I did that in a test run. And what we're going to do actually is we're going to copy this and put this here. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete this row. And what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to experts here. Okay, click experts. I lied. We're going to head over to experts here, tutorials for experts. We're going to come in here, grab the YouTube Bravo app, come in here and get the expert links list, come into this list beginner here, should be labeled actually list expert. Oh no, product, this is product. I'm in the wrong one, sorry guys, hold on. Okay, my fault. Hold on. Let me go back. It's actually this is actually gonna be product list. Let's go here. Sorry, and let's grab the YouTube service, and then we're gonna grab the expert links list. Come into this is changed now. Go into the creator. You're actually going to click the parent. So this square here. And we're going to grab the records from the YouTube expert list tab in my Airtable account. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Then you're going to go into the creator. So this is, I labeled this header here, creator, and you're going to grab the creator name. Okay. So if we go back and we look at our Bravo app, for experts. Oh, that's why. So we gotta make sure that this guy, prototype, goes here, goes there, goes here. Okay. So let's go ahead and update this. Okay, my app's refreshing. Okay. So what we have here, see if I can show you guys. Let's bring up my brightness. So as you guys can see, here's our Bravo app, right? I'm gonna hold it on an angle since you can see it. Wait, let me see. Yep. Oh, all right. So this is. I'm still trying to get the simulator working. So here's our Bravo app. I'm gonna hit the second tab here, which is for experts. Damn, you can't really see it. So I'm gonna tap this guy and tap him, and as you can see, both our guys show up, right? So I'm gonna back to the builder here, and I'm gonna dive into this experts tab, right? So let's dive into this experts tab, and let's go to YouTube Bravo source, export links detail now, okay? Header, grab the title, this is gonna be the creator name, okay? And then we're gonna come into web view, and this is gonna be the tutorial. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, just to make sure, let's see what Chris looks like. Oh, hold on, experts, Chris, should be episode 2. This should be, oh, this should be episode 1. Okay. Perfect. So what needs to happen is come in here, and this prototype, let's go here. Okay. So let me update this and show you guys kind of what we have. Hopefully you guys are following along. So I just updated my app, and I just updated it, and as you can see here, we have the experts again, okay? I wonder if I turn down my brightness. Better, way better, okay. So we have the experts here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap the experts. Oh, click the wrong one. Tap the experts, okay? So now I'm here, we have Chris and AJ, okay? So I'm gonna tap Chris, and then our YouTube link shows up, and if I go back, see it's not going to the right page, right? So we have to fix that. So I'm just gonna refresh this guy, and let me see if that fixes it. Not fixing it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's why. This goes here, and this goes here. All right, so let's refresh this again. This should work. Sometimes it takes a little while to refresh. It's not an issue at all. Let's grab some coffee. Sometimes it freezes, which is fine. We're gonna refresh here. All right, so we now have experts, right? And we're gonna click it. Okay, and then we have both our people in our database, just like tutorials for beginners. We're gonna click Chris for the first one. We then have our video that pops up. We can then watch it, we can expand it, and then we're gonna click back, and it goes back. And we click back again, it goes back. So, in this video, guys, what we've been able to do is we've been able to design a couple new screens. We've been able to add a couple new navigation paths in our app, which is awesome. And more importantly, we've been able to set up a database through Airtable without any code. So in our next video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up the app. I'm gonna set up notifications. We're gonna set up settings, and we're gonna set up this join our community, which is a contact button. But I might not contact button. Join our community is just sends them to the Spectrum channel that Bravo already has. But our app is coming alive, and we're getting closer and closer to actually launching this. So if you are a YouTuber or any type of creator that is focused on Bravo or uses Bravo, please comment below, like the video, but put your channel below so I can add you to the list, and we can get you, more views and more people seeing your content. So really hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one, which will be coming out later this week. So make sure you make sure you subscribe and put on my alerts. But I will see you in the next episode. Thanks again for watching.